It's a very long distance to get water, about 4 kilometers from our house. It isn't good water. It's very bad water. This water is contaminated because we share it with animals. Many children have died because they suffered from dysentery, cholera, giardia, and diarrhea as a result of this unsafe water. But the pond and swamps are our only water source.
One day, it was around 5 in the evening when I sent my 2 sons to fetch water from the lake. My oldest was 6 at the time, and my youngest was 5. As I was waiting for them to return, my youngest came back crying, and I asked, "What's wrong?" He told me my son was attacked and killed by a crocodile. I believe if we had another source of water, my son would be alive.
Living Water International Uganda exists to demonstrate the love of God by helping the communities to acquire desperately needed clean water and to experience living water, the gospel of Christ, which alone satisfies the deepest thirst. And we do this in partnership with the local church.
Sanitation and hygiene practices are so important and they go hand in hand with water. We get to know that these community members, they don't know how to wash their hands. So we had to tell them that it is good to always wash hands using running water with the soap.
When living water arrived in this area, they taught us sanitation, how to wash our hands, construct latrines, and how to build dish racks. And we have the local church to support us and answer any questions. Now people are celebrating, attending church, and hearing the gospel. The people think not only was this water brought to them by living water, but it was a gift from God.
With this safe water, our children are no longer getting sick. And we're no longer spending money on hospitals, but we are able to save and invest in farming and raising chickens. Therefore, I pray God blesses living water.
Because living water came to this area and preached the gospel, I am now born again and have become a pastor of a church of 40 people. Now those 40 people have become disciples and go out and preach the good news of Jesus Christ to many people.
For you guys, it's more than water, right? It's the living water that you ultimately hope to bring.
LifeShape's mission is to be able to serve ministries that alleviate risk to children while also reaching the nations for the gospel. And really, Living Water is doing that on a daily basis. Yeah, so for this project in particular, we've got about 7 folks from different walks of Chick-fil-A. So we have both operators, support center staff, and team members. We're all here to help actually equip the Living Water staff. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna teach. We've already taught them lead self in the past, and we're teaching lead others now. And so my hope is that what we do here will equip Living Water to become the best possible versions of themselves, and that they can bring water to the entire nation of Uganda somehow, some way. And as they partner, with LifeShape, they partner together to reduce the risk to those children and also equip the nations, for the gospel.
I think that's one of the cool parts about LifeShape is being able to go on trips and use the skills that God's uniquely given me. God's gifted me with leadership skills. He's gifted me with business acumen, and being able to say, hey, I'm going to use those gifts to impact the kingdom in different countries. I think that's a pretty cool part about LifeShape.
So working in the restaurant every day, there's a lot of opportunities to show care for the people in our community, but it's organizations like LifeShape that give us the opportunity to be truly like the world's most caring company. So whether it's in Uganda or Kenya or Brazil, we're able to come out here and have an impact beyond just our home restaurants and our home communities, and we're able to have an impact all over the world.
Today we are heading to Nkolongosi, a community in Mayuge district, where we will be drilling a well. So getting to see water coming out of the ground for the community is total joy for me, because I know the kind of impact it will create.
Every year we have seen thousands give their lives to Christ, and we believe that for us as Living Water, that's the most important transformation, because then it responds to the commission, the Great Commission that we have from our Master that said, go and make disciples. As Living Water, we believe that one of our core values is developing others, developing leaders. And with the partnership with LifeShape, we have seen a lot of change in attitude. As people who are in the community, we definitely can't give what we do not have. So it's good that the leadership development starts with us. We can then roll it out in the communities where we serve.
For operators out there that have not been on a LifeShape trip, a reason that I think that you ultimately should go is because I think that it builds community within the Chick-fil-A family, but also builds me as a better father. It builds me as a better husband, right? It builds me as a better believer. That's why I would tell them to come.
The need in Uganda is great, but the harvesters are few. So my hope is that Living Water should be able to respond in a bigger way, so many people can accept Christ as their Lord and Savior.